I want to talk about the issues facing voters because I've talked to lawmakers from both sides of the aisle, but when I talk to Republicans, they really dunk on Democrats when it comes to a slew of issues, including inflation and the border. They even pose a question like, was your life better when Donald Trump was president or Joe Biden? So how do Democrats fight back on this type of messaging?
It's going to be, and the thing is, we've had years, right? We've been under Biden's presidency going on 3 years now, and he had the opportunity to present tangible results for voters. And unfortunately, at this point in his administration, he hasn't done his best to give those voters those tangible things to look to. When you look at the economy, all they know is under this economy, I'm not doing well. The average cost that Americans have to make right now in order to buy a starter home is $116,000 a year, which is an insane statistic to know. That's under his leadership. So the numbers just aren't looking good. And in order to combat that, he would have had to present some other option, some sort of either with his student loan forgiveness or maybe some type of rental market cap or something would have needed to be done so that we can be like, okay, well, at least he did this for us, or at least although this is this way, he passed this bill or this law. And he doesn't have a lot of those things to point to right now. So as far as his campaign goes, his campaign messaging, I haven't really seen anything strong enough to combat just the facts and the reality that most Americans are facing right now as far as how difficult it is to live in this economy.
You're working on campaigns for both Election Day next week as well as 2024 in general. So what's on your radar right now? What's surprising you, A, and B, what are voters saying?
Voters are feeling it in their pockets. I think the economy is going to be the number one issue in 2024 because we, as far as even my generation, millennials, we've grown up in a really bad economy. We've seen the housing market crash in 2008. And even me, as somebody in their 30s, haven't seen the economy this bad in years and years and years. And that's what a lot of Americans are facing. So this is going to be an issue that whoever runs, whoever is going to be on the center stage has to have solutions that alleviate the pain that people are feeling in their pockets right now and provides access for them to have a better, more comfortable way of living. I think that's going to be the number one issue on the ballot, especially as it pertains to gas and living, grocery stores, inflation. I mean, it's all around us. We can all feel it. And that's going to be something that needs to be addressed.
And it's something that affects every single voter. I mean, every single American needs to go to the grocery store, needs to put either gas on in their car or pay for public transportation, pay for groceries, things like that. I do want to ask you one more question about Dean Phillips, though. Do you think him and President Biden should have a debate?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know that they are probably not going to want to have a debate as far as the DNC is concerned because they see Biden as the guy. But I think it would be a disservice for Americans if they don't at least give them the opportunity to exchange ideas and let the American people decide who they want to represent them. At the end of the day, this is still a democracy, and true democracy means giving Americans the opportunity to have a voice and to really see the information for what it is and make a decision that they think suits their needs the best. So in order for us to uphold that democracy in the way that the Democratic Party claims that they want to, I think it's important to give him an opportunity to speak directly to voters on a stage with Biden so they can compare and contrast who makes the most sense for them in their vote.